Hello and welcome back to another routergods video. My name's Humphrey in Bangkok, and we're going to do a monthly budget. And I know many other channels have done a monthly budget, but this one has a twist. And the twist is I'm going to give you the template that you can download so you can play with your own numbers. I'm going to give you my exact budget for the last couple months. And then I will give you two alternatives. One is, honestly, my budget is definitely higher than most because I spend stuff on stuff that you probably wouldn't spend on. So I'm going to give you a monk budget, which is you're trying to save as much money as possible within reason. And I'll also give you the Escobar drug lord budget where you just want to go crazy. This budget template, you'll be able to click on a link in the details. You'll be able to copy it. Down here, there's this conversion rate. So I'm using US dollars for my conversion rate. So whatever the number happens to be, today it happens to be 34 baht and something to $1. And let's say it goes back up to 38 baht to $1 and all the numbers updated in one shot. Now this budget is divided into 4 or 5 main parts. The first one is the housing, the rent, the utilities, stuff that you have to pay. The second part is the communications, which is your mobile phone and your home internet. We're going to talk about eating, and eating for me is not only just eating out, but also Starbucks and a couple other things. And along with that will be groceries. Health insurance, medications, need that. And of course, gym, if you choose to get a gym membership. And then down at the bottom, we have transport and other. It's divided into 3 parts. Humphrey is my budget. The middle one will be monk-ish, and what that means is you want to save money, you want to live here as long as possible, as cheaply as possible, but you still want to have some fun, and you don't want to get to a point where, and this is my recommendation, you could save a lot of money in Thailand, but it takes effort. And the more money you want to save, the more effort it takes. And after a certain point, saving money becomes work. And then the last set of columns is the Escobar drug lord budget. And this is, you don't care, you're just going completely crazy. You're eating at malls all the time, you're eating at fancy restaurants, you've got top of the line stuff, you got a 2-bedroom condo in a nice part of town. So we're gonna play with those numbers. My rent in Bangkok, I have a 1-bedroom apartment here in Udom Suk, lovely complex. I pay 12,500 baht a month, and at the current exchange rate, that works out to $367. I just paid my water bill, 70 baht. That seems to be my standard rate. It's just me. I don't cook. I don't wash my clothes here. I take them to the laundromat downstairs. So pretty cheap, $2 a month. Electric. Okay, so we are in pretty much one of the hottest periods I've ever seen in Bangkok, Thailand. And I just recently paid my electric bill. This is the MEA, the Metropolitan Electric Authority, and that was 1,015 baht a month. Communications. You're going to have your mobile phone, so your mobile internet on your phone, and you're going to have your home internet. I have a crazy, true, unlimited, uncapped 5G plans. Plan made sense because iPhone 14, 5G, unlimited, I hotspot it, and I get the co-working spaces and True Digital Park, which is a 5-minute walk away for me, which I use all the time. Home internet, I pay 0 because I just hotspot my phone, and I'll just show you really quick. That's the phone on the balcony, and it's connected to a really long lightning cable. It's the longest lightning cable I could find. It cost me a lot. Okay, let's talk about eating. This is where my budget is probably more than the majority of people out there. I devote 800 baht a day for eating out, and that works out to 24,000 baht a month. And the way this goes is I'm a mall guy. I go to the malls, I go to Starbucks, and I try to find a different mall every couple days. I'm not just going to the same mall. Terminal 21, you don't want to, listen guys, you don't want to go to Terminal 21 every single freaking day. Some days I go over. Very seldom will I go over. And so I don't worry about it. This is just my budget for the month, and I've hit this for the last 3-4 months. Starbucks. Why do I have a line item for Starbucks? I spend a lot of time at cafes, namely Starbucks, but also True Coffee and Cafe Amazon. And the thing with True Coffee is my True Red card gives me a slight discount, so I've been going there a little bit more. But I budget 200 baht a day for Starbucks and cafes. And this pays for my nitro cold brew. This case pays for my cafe mocha. I'll go to a regular restaurant, I'll eat, and then after eating, I go to the coffee shop, have my nitro cold brew or my cafe mocha, and I study my Thai. Now on the weekends, Saturday sometimes, but mostly on Sundays, what I'll do, okay, same thing, you go to a restaurant, you eat, it's kind of my rest day. So I will study a little bit of Thai, but I read other books as well. And I don't worry about my Starbucks budget because on most days I'm under the 200 baht budget. And okay, on the weekends I buy a snack that's maybe 250 baht, 300 baht total, but that's okay. It evens out. It averages out to 200 baht. Groceries. Now, you're going to go to 7-Eleven, you're going to go to Big C, you're going to go to the supermarket to buy things like bottled water, detergent, etc. You know, the knickknacks, maybe some snacks, Pringles, you know, stuff like that. My budget is 3,000 baht a month for just miscellaneous groceries. Okay, health. Health is extremely important, especially when you get older. The three things here. Health insurance. I pay for not the highest health insurance through Cigna Pacific Cross. It's kind of like I think it's called Maxima Preferred. I forget the name for it. It's not the highest plan, but it's one step down from the highest plan. So it's about 7,500 baht a month at my age. And I don't smoke. I drink very, very little. And the thing that's going to take me out is a catastrophic accident. I'm riding on a motorcycle or I'm in a cab and I just get T-boned. Or it's going to be, heaven forbid, just some catastrophic stroke or heart attack or something like that. If that happens, that's going to be a huge hit on your finances. And you don't want to, skimping out, trying to save money on your health insurance is probably the most expensive thing you could ever do. And I'll give you my example. In the years I've been going to Thailand, there was one time I collapsed I was walking up the SkyTrain steps and I didn't know it, but basically I caused a hole in my stomach. I was internally bleeding because I took aspirin and ibuprofen at the same time. Tip for you guys, never do that, never mix the two. And made a hole in my stomach, I was bleeding out, and I was climbing the stairs, and I just went down. Went to hospital, and it actually didn't cost too much at Bummergrad, but hey, that's an emergency situation. Last year, it was during the major rains. I was walking down, and these sidewalks suck. One of the tiles was a little bit loose. I stepped on it, and down I went. And luckily, it was just a little scrape of the knee, a little bit of bruising, but if you're not in the best shape and you take a hard fall, that could be a significant problem for you. Medications. When you get older, the amount of medications that you take is going to skyrocket. Thankfully, in Thailand, the pharmacies are great. And if you have your basic medications, your generics, the top 20 drugs out there, then you can go to the pharmacy and just get them for super cheap. This is losartan, blood pressure medication. It's very common. This lasts me for 3 months. That was 500 baht. The gym. I have a decent gym at this condo, so I don't need to rent a gym or get a gym membership. If you have a condo that doesn't have a great gym, you may want to think about Jets or Anytime Fitness or 24/7. There's tons of options for you. And then we get down to the bottom, the other. You can use your imagination for what the other line item is, but this is partying, drinking, etc. A night out is somewhere around, a good night out is somewhere around 5,000 to 6,000 baht. A decent night is about 4,000 baht. So I'm budgeting for 2 to 3 decent nights out per month, right? Now, there's been some months where I've only gone out once. And there's some months when I've gone out like 4 times, like pretty much on the weekends because friends visit and stuff like that. You take them out, you show them around town. And then transport, going around town. Since I'm in Urumsuk, I'm at the Urumsuk BTS. I am at N11. So I'm 11, 12 stops down away from the center of the city. So I go into the middle of the city quite a bit. I go to Queen Circuit Convention Center, Hoi Kwong, Ratchada, the street at Ratchada. I like going to Central Lod Prao. So I go to the different parts of Bangkok quite a bit. I like exploring. So my transport costs, my SkyTrain costs are actually quite high. Somewhere between 1,800 to 2,000 baht a month. And then you figure in like the odd grab and stuff like that. Trips to the airport are actually very, very low. So you may be wondering, okay, how does this work? Because I travel internationally a lot. I also go to Chiang Mai and parts around. I fly a lot. And then there's that taxi cost between going to the airport and going from the airport. Well, I've got this covered because I'm Thai Elite, and I automatically get the limo, which is actually a BMW. So I tip the driver 100. My total cost, it comes out just north of 70,000 baht a month, which is 2,070 bucks. That's my budget, 2,070 bucks a month. Some of you are probably thinking, 2,000 bucks a month, can I get that lower? Yes, you absolutely can. We can get this down to about 1,300, even lower in some cases. $2,000 a month down to 1,300 bucks a month takes very, very little effort. So let me show you. So in the middle column here, we have the monk budget. Rent, 10,000 baht a month. You're going to be renting on Nut, and beyond, right? So southeast of On Nut. So we're talking Ekamai, we're talking Bang Na, we're talking Urumsuk, maybe even beyond. This is where the rents for the one bedroom get to below 11,000, 10,000. There are rooms in this building right now for 10,000 baht a month. I'm paying 12,500 because I'm a Farah. Yeah, I'm the whitey. Don't listen to anyone who says you cannot get a one-bedroom condo long-term lease for 10,000 baht. You can. I've seen it. It's not a problem. Right. Water, 70 baht a month seems to be like the minimum water bill. Electric. Okay, worst case scenario, summertime, hot as hell. You're still going to run the AC, but get a fan, do what you can to save money. You could probably get this down in the hot times to maybe 700, maybe 600. So I put 700 there. You can get it lower, but it depends on your comfort level and your effort. But with a little bit of effort, you can reduce that to 700 baht a month. Home internet, we're going to assume that you're going to hotspot off of your phone. And for your phone, get one of the AIS 15 megabits per second, 20 megabits per second, quote unquote, unlimited. There's a cap of like 70 gigabytes per month, but as long as you don't hit it, you're fine. Those plans are around 300 baht a month. Very cheap, very affordable. What you can do with the food is go down to 15,000 baht a month. This will take not too much effort. If you want to spend a little bit more effort and just do the majority food court, majority street food, you can get that 15,000 down to maybe 13,000. Starbucks, okay, you're gonna have an odd coffee once in a while, whether it be at Starbucks or another place. So I put 1,000 baht in there. Now groceries, why did my grocery bill go up from 3,000 baht a month to 5,000 baht a month if I'm trying to save money? Well, if you're trying to save money, you're trying to eat out less. As a consequence of that, you're going to buy more groceries. So one goes down, the other one goes up. Health insurance, okay, you get a little cheaper plan, slightly cheaper. You're gonna get a health insurance plan, and we'll go 5,000 baht. Medication, we'll keep it the same because if you're prescribed meds, if you have to take meds, there's nothing you could do about it. You could find a slightly cheaper pharmacy, but for the most part, the street pharmacies kind of have the same prices. Gym, let's say you use your condo gym, so 0. And then your other. Okay, your other is, we'll put in 6,000 baht a month. And so a nice night on the town would be, I'm going to say 3,000 baht, right? Really nice dinner. You're going to go someplace, look at some sites. And yeah, or you could have a really, once per month, you could have like a really, really nice 6,000 baht, like just boom, go kind of nuts. So 2 good nights or 1 really, really good night. And then transport, let's say you cut down on transport a little bit, 1,500 baht. So when you total all of that up, 1257 US. There's some of you guys out there, maybe you got 20,000 baht or $20,000 saved up. If you're looking at this, yeah, you could do a year easy without a problem. You could do a year in Thailand. Okay, lastly, you want to go crazy. You want to go like total drug lord, just top restaurants, 2-bedroom, like really swank condo. Let's take a look at your budget. You want to go Escobar. Okay, 40,000 baht. This is a 1 to 2 bedroom in a super high-end condo. Phrom, Thongloa, Asok, Ashton Asok. Maybe you could even get a 2-bedroom with this, but boom, you're just gonna throw down 40,000 baht. Water, you're gonna spend, you got a better place. You're gonna have more water, but your water bill's not gonna go up too much. Bigger condo, you're gonna use the AC more. 2,500 baht for the electric. Home internet, you get a decent package, 1 gig up and down, 500 baht. Stay with the same package for the internet. Yeah, this 1599 true 5G unlimited package, that's the top of the line package. It doesn't really go any higher than that. Eating, 45,000 baht a month. So 1,500 baht a day. I don't think I could do that long term. So if you were the average, sure, you could do this like on a one-off, like a couple days a week. Yeah, that's not a problem. Eat steak, right? But to do this consistently over 2 weeks, it's actually, for me, difficult. You're going to the mall 3 times a day. Starbucks, 5,000 baht, because no one spends as much money at Starbucks as I do. Health insurance, keep the same. Medication. Gym, go get a gym membership for 1,000 baht a month. And then we come down to other. The way I came up with this number is you're going out twice a week. Like you are partying hard 2 to 3 times a week. 45, yeah, you're just going to throw down 45,000 baht for a month. Now, when you add all of that up, it comes out to $4,500 a month. I know for some of you, if you're in San Francisco or New York, that's just your rent. This is all in, going completely nuts, 4,500 a month. Okay, so that's my budget, so a real budget, along with a sample budget for if you want to save money, and a completely nuts, going crazy budget for all the way up to $4,500 a month. If you have any questions about this, if you want me to dive deep into any of this, I've been living here in total for several years, so total 4 or 5 years, probably 5 years. In this stint, I've been living here since August, so 9 months straight. And yeah, we could talk all day. All right, Humphrey with routergods. Stay safe, and I'll see you later. Bye.